We're here with some good news for women in cycling everywhere. The Ineos Grenadiers recently announced that they'd be creating a brand new mountain bike team and getting a female rider, Pauline Ferrand-Prévot, to head it. She marks the first female rider recruited to the team. Now that's the kind of news we like hearing. In this video, we'll tell you all there's to know about Ineos Grenadiers signing their first female driver and more. First up, let's see what's going on. There were a lot of rumors going on that linked Pauline Ferrand-Prévot to a possible creation of a women's team by Ineos Grenadiers. Just recently, a source close to the team confirmed that the cycling star did in fact sign an agreement with Ineos for the upcoming year. Reports also state that even though no details have been announced yet, the deal is 100% done. This makes Prévot the first female racer to become part of the team and wear their colors during a race. Both parties haven't yet commented on this big piece of news, but we can expect an official announcement pretty soon. Moving on, the team might be new, but they're here to compete. Now, Ineos might be new to the whole female cycling scene, but that in no way means they don't know what they're doing. The team is a pretty successful male team, and in order to make sure that they duplicate that level of strength in the female team, if not higher, they've got a world champion on board. Up next, here's what we know about the new team. The new team that Ineos is set to make will primarily be a mountain bike team. And of course, as we mentioned earlier, Prévot will be heading this team. She'll be joined by Tom Pidcock, who can easily be considered one of the superstars in the world of cycling. Even though these two won't be the only part of the team, we're sure that they'll be the ultimate stars. This is of course due to the high number of their accomplishments and their highly diverse cycling portfolio. Moving on, let's see what experience does Ineos have with mountain biking. Ineos is definitely the biggest and richest World Tour road cycling team, but their mountain bike program isn't as big as one would expect. In fact, for about a year, Tom Pidcock was their only rider. This has just changed after they signed on Prévot, but still, we've got a long way to go. Another area where the team is slightly behind is the fact that their official frame sponsor, Pinarello, has yet to start manufacturing a mountain bike. Pidcock, up till now, has been competing in events in an unbranded BMC 4-stroke. However, it's expected that Pinarello might soon be making a mountain bike to be used by Pidcock. Now, this is, of course, major good news for the team, but the frame probably won't be ready till 2024, so maybe Pidcock and Prévot might have to use unbranded bikes till then. A small side note though, Prévot also currently uses a BMC bike in her mountain bike racing. This is a pretty good indication of the fact that the partnership will be successful. So basically, even though the company doesn't have much experience with mountain biking, they seem pretty headstrong about this addition. We think that it's basically because Jim Ratcliffe, the team's owner, plans to diversify the Ineos portfolio, shifting it slightly away from just road racing. If that's the case, then it's definitely a step in the right direction for them. Following up, let's take a look at Pauline Ferrand-Prévot's career in mountain bike racing. Prévot is a multi-disciplined star. Her current team is Absolute Absalon BMC and currently has 4 World XC Championships to her name. We're sure that the team was pretty sad to see her move on. The French rider, among her many other achievements, also holds world titles such as XCC Short Track, XCO Cross Country, and XCM Marathon. This was followed by a much more recent victory at the UCI Gravel World Championships in Italy. She was able to win these 4 titles in the same season this year, which makes it perfectly clear why she was the top choice for Ineos. Prévot confirmed that she'd be participating in the UCI Gravel World Championships that were held in Veneto, Italy on the 7th and 8th of October. This was the first time since 2018 that the rider will race on the road apart from a national championship. Well, Ineos definitely made the right decision by selecting her. Last, let's take a look at her teammate. Pidcock has become a household name when it comes to mountain bike competitions, but the star also participates in cyclocross from time to time. He's currently the reigning champ at the Olympics and the European Mountain Bike XC. Pidcock is also the reigning world champ when it comes to cyclocross. He even managed to win on Alpe d'Huez at the Tour de France, which was soon followed by a gold in the European Mountain Bike Champion. The two have such amazing accomplishments. We're certain that they'd be making an amazing team, and soon enough, Ineos would actually be known for their MTB team. Many fans are looking forward to seeing how they'll be performing in the upcoming season, and we won't be lying if we said that we're really excited to see them race while wearing Ineos' uniform. That's all we have for Ineos Grenadiers and their recently signed first female rider. Now let's catch you up with everything else that's been going on in the cycling world. Here's some other news for you. First up, Ferrand-Prévot is on fire. That's right, the French rider just won her 4th title of the year. She was able to leave behind Sina Frey from Switzerland in her race to the finish line. This is the 10th world title of her career, amounting to a pretty nice collection. When talking about her performance afterwards, she was pretty confident about it and said that she did a perfect race. Well, that's definitely true. She also mentioned that the beginning was a bit difficult for her since it was fast and technical, but she was able to make it through by trying to stay at the front. She managed to ride pretty well during the breaks and kept pushing herself to win. And well, as expected, she was ecstatic with the results. In the end, she mentioned, "I'm just happy, I like winning." Now that's relatable. But Prévot also had some wisdom to share. She said that when racing, she forgot about all her previous events and focused on enjoying this podium. Up next, Ineos Grenadiers have brought Connor Swift on board. Swift has become one of the 11 British riders who've joined the core team for Ineos 2023 squad. He left behind a career with Arkea Samsic, with whom he had spent 3.5 seasons after he joined them during the 2019 season. Over the past years, the rider has been able to establish himself as an all-rounder, especially in the one-day classics. He even managed to snag the Trobro Lyon win in the last season. Swift spoke about the latest move in his career, saying that he's very happy to be joining the Grenadiers. He also mentioned that with the new wave of innovation in the team, he's sure that the team has a bright future ahead of them and that he's very happy to be a part of that future. Swift also mentioned that he's always been inspired by the riders at Ineos and that he's in fact looked up to the team. Well, it's almost like he's been handed his dream job. The team principal, Rod Wellington, released a statement that he was very happy to have Swift on board and that he was looking forward to working with him. Finally, Adam Yates announces his split from Ineos and moves to Team Emirates. Yates recently announced that his present season with Ineos will be his last one and that he'd be moving on to the UAE Team Emirates in 2023. The British managed to get the 9th rank in the 2022's Tour de France, and in the next step for his career, he signed a 3-year contract with his new team. Yates talked about this latest update, saying that he was really excited to make this move and that joining the team was an opportunity he couldn't turn down. He even mentioned that he'd seen the team grow over the years, and he would be able to give his best to the team and maybe even help them become number 1. Yates joined Ineos in 2021 after spending 7 years of his career with Bike Exchange Jayco. Many believe that his short time with the team was perhaps his career best. He was able to bag a victory at the Volta a Catalunya and even got a podium at Lombardia. The team boss at the UAE Emirates, Mario Gianetti, said that he was pleased to welcome Yates to his team and that he had proven to be a consistent talent through his performance over the years. That's a wrap for this video, folks. What do you think of Ineos Grenadiers' latest move? Do you think their MTB team will be able to do well? Let us know what you think in the comments down below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more awesome videos like this. See you in the next one with the latest updates.